Growing up as a child, I didn't have much of anything. I came from a very poor background. I wasn't gifted with the cool, flashy, and trendy things that a lot of kids my age had had. One thing that I was super jealous of was a stuffed animal called Webskins, and there was many of them, in dog, cats, monkeys, just different stuffed animals, and they would come with this code, and you would go online and you could take care of these animals on there. But those costed like 20, 25 bucks. I'm not even really sure how much. Either or, it was out of the price range. Even though I didn't have a lot of money, I was gifted with unconditional love and attention. All starting back around Thanksgiving in 2004, my father had started a family tradition. My father was a single parent who wanted to make something special, and he chose apple pie as that. This tradition had brought us closer together, and we grew fond of it and waited for it every single year. Going on to my father, he was a single parent since I was the age of 6 and as long as I can remember. My mother and him got divorced all the way back over in West Virginia, thousands of miles from his town, up in Minnesota, and she wanted nothing to do with any of us. So after a couple years, my dad decided to come all the way to Minnesota. Just the three of us, my brother and him and I. And he did an amazing job. He wanted us to have everything that we possibly could have and that he could give, with lots of sacrifices that he had to make for all of that. And I am such a great person because of him, in my opinion. But he wanted to make something super special for all of us to remember. And that was apple pie on every single Thanksgiving since 2004. He wakes up early in the morning and he home scratches it. He told me that he had bought a Betty Crocker book, and he chose the apple pie recipe in there because he really didn't know how to cook it all, and that also sprung on him being able to cook a lot more for us, and he learned very good life skills from that tradition, I suppose. And he didn't have anything special as a kid, so he wanted to make sure we did. He came from a very poor background, very broken family background. He was taken away from his mom at 7th grade because she couldn't put down the drugs. And then he went to foster homes, and finally he was adopted, but he still never had something special that he can look back on today and remember and look forward to. So this apple pie tradition had brought us closer. Every year we looked forward to it. I texted him the other day asking him about his apple pie and why it's so special to him, and he said that it was just the three of us, and every time open the oven we would be there to smell it and like in awe of it, and we just could not wait for it. And so every year we're just like, oh Dad, you gonna make your apple pie, and he gets so excited because he just knows we love it and it's just our thing. And I will continue to practice this with my family. And I'm not just talking about the apple pie, but I'm also talking about the tradition of loving each other even if you didn't have much at all, and giving you what he could give us. And I'll make sure to give that to my children too. In conclusion, every year since I can remember, my father has made our Thanksgiving a special and family-oriented holiday. He came from nothing, had nothing, but he gave us all the love he could. I will cherish this and pass it on to my children one day.